Welcome to Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the AAC, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Charlotte's offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that in freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, we turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without score. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked! And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Gets it out quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers are on the move. to the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Horn. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Caught behind the line. It's Norton. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Motion from the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Fires to the tight end. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And the 49ers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Charlotte. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One final play before the end of the quarter. Running to the left. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Touchdown, Appalachian State. What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner is stopped. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
Pulls it in. It's Norton. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The 49ers will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, when the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Well, Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Weber. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the line. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will audible. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. 2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Wants to throw on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker, understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice.
Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, And the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Looking to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it at the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Makes the grab. It's Weber. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
Caught close to the marker. It's Weber. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Charlotte. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Frisco Bowl. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And the 49ers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down, let's go make a statement to start the second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll bring it back. It's Montgomery. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Mack. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Hands it off. At the 35, he's open. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Balls at the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Niners! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. slips through the line. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He makes a catch. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking for a gap. It's Norton. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Leaves it with the back. On the move is the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And once he got loose, it was... And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. The quick out. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. New set of downs after that completion. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Plows through the defense.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Flying out to the left. 10. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And the defense doing work. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Out of the end zone. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. They're going back to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much. Touchdown, Charlotte! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Be good after that big play. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, 49ers.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. To the air, it's Aguilar. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got his man in the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Makes the grab. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Going for 6. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give you the rock back.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The clock is at 18 seconds. Hearts are beating fast. The onside kick is coming. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch. Here comes the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On second down, he'll fire. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity?